So this is a pile of, I'll tell you what this is. This is some experiments my friend Leanne Chivers and I got up to when we were having a play day. We tried all different surfaces just to find out what the paint would go on to, how it would look on different surfaces, and basically we haven't found anything it doesn't go on to yet. So the obvious things like ordinary mount board, the mount board shapes. This is what it looks like just swirled on there. Now you could use the pipette for that if you wanted to cover a larger area. But what we did was that, I wonder what a little bit of glitter would look like just sprinkled into it while it's wet. Not loads because the paint's wonderful anyway. So just a little stream of like a crystal glitter through there. So hopefully you can see that. Little tip when you're doing the mount board shapes, get yourself a pen like the Spectrum Noir pen. Use the chisel tip and just go around like this and it'll tidy up and it'll look fantastic. That goes for grunge board as well, which we'll come to. So that's just mount board. Okay, then we've got other bits of, sorry, that was, yeah, mount board. Then we have chipboard. Look at how cool this looks. Fantastic. There's another one, this one here. That's just a piece that I haven't finished yet with a pen. This, I think, looks stunning. This, to me, looks like it could be a piece of posh jewellery. In fact, there was another one that we did like this, and we put a pin on it, and the presenter on Create and Craft, Zoe, actually wore it as a brooch. And, you know, she wasn't ashamed even. It looked fantastic. Went with her dress. It was wonderful. All right, so I love it. It looks, you would not know that was not an enamelled cloisonné or something brooch. So there's that. Right, so that's the board. All right, thick acetate. All right, that's the reverse side. This is the right side. Thick acetate goes on brilliantly. And the good thing is, plastic's awful. Plastic is notoriously hideous to paint. This goes onto plastic brilliantly, and look, it's got some flecks. Right, okay, other things. Metal. Right, these are like the Ranger little finding things. Metal. So if you want to coordinate all your stuff, fantastic. Plastic chips. There you go. Fantastic. That could be a necklace, could be a brooch. You could put something else into it. You could stamp onto it and emboss it. You can see here's another one, a larger one. I've actually stuck an old book behind it to make it look a little bit more distressed and funky. A little smaller one there. Thing I love, look at this. Grunge board. Because the paint is flexible, check it out. You can actually put it on grunge board, and look, this is it just swirled together. Loving that. Makes me happy. Fantastic. So this was the experiment. Right, going back to, okay, we've got a couple of things, coasters and things. If you let this cure properly, and by cure I mean dry properly, it's oil-based paint, you're not talking a day, you're not talking a week, you're talking at least a couple of weeks for it to become solid. This will then, you're fine to put hot tea, use as a coaster, as a trivet. It doesn't move. I've got it on a tile that it's been on for a while. You can't get it off there. But look at these stunning effects. Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. Fiona made these for me. Amazing. Right, other things. We'll come back to, this is where the board again. The board, this is on the mount board. But I've put a little bit of magnet on the back, so that can now become a magnet. Not just for kitchens, but for computers, for work, you know, notice boards in the office. I think it's a really nice gift. If I was putting it on a card, I just put a little sticky fixer. Just another example here with the liner. This is with the Fantasy Fusion stamps. So this is coming up on another video. So watch that, we'll do a whole project. Another Fantasy Fusion stamps with the liner and the paints. Look how the sky looks stunning. A little bit of felt on the back. Bookmark. And I love the snowdrops. To me, this looks very much like a Moorcroft look, kind of Tiffany Art Nouveau. Love it. Really, really pretty. And other things you can do with it. The vase here. Okay, so this is again with the relief on a really cheap and cheerful vase. I think that looks very nice. Thank you very much. And you can do jewellery with it. Where did the jewellery go? There you go. Piece of jewellery. Fiona made this for me. She's actually put a little bit of resin on top of this. Absolutely fab. So again from Pebeo, the resin. And then another little idea with those little tiles here. The little bits of board. A little bit of a frame here from IKEA. It's actually in mirror. I'm going to turn it around. It looks gorgeous that way. I've got 3 of them to go together and they look really gorgeous, like very expensive ceramic tiles. But if you look, it's just a cheap and cheerful mirror. Now back to that colour we looked at earlier. Look at what's happened. Oh, the wonderment and the beauty. we got that in shot. You got it now? Looks amazing because that little separate little dots there, can you see how they've all blended in? And that's it, that's just the paint. You don't have to be a genius with this. Really, anybody can do it. Alright, that was me, Sheena Douglas. If you want any more information, go to my website. It's sheena.tv. Dead easy. And you'll get galleries there, you'll get video links, you'll get links to where you can get further information on the Pebeo, and your Crafter's Companion who wants supplies of this product in the UK. It's all good. Thank you very much. Go and play.